I know. I know. How you doing, Mike?
Pretty good. How are you?
I'm doing okay, man. I'm doing okay. You know,
Cool. You can hang in there for a couple more minutes?
yeah. The back was hurting. Is like right as soon as Ed came on, and then you know how it is when you start talking to folks, you enjoy the conversation, you start forgetting about the pain, and that's exactly where I'm at right now.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. So, how are you doing?
I'm doing good. We just, storm just passed, so
Oh,
we're still getting a couple of bands coming through, but everything's pretty cool. Other than that, some tree branches down, nothing major.
oh, good, man, good. I'm glad to hear that. So, you don't have a backside storm coming at you, do you? That it's pretty much all past, except for the
Yeah, we went through the whole
spotting.
thing. It started this morning, kind of went past, the wind shifted, and now it's moved on.
Yeah, I saw you posted a short video from your friend's place of the coast uh, storm, and said you're a bit further inland. But
Yeah.
yeah, okay. But you guys are okay.
Yeah, we're cool. Appreciate it.
No problem, dude. No problem. So, what do you think, Mike? Am I all wonky here, or what's your opinion? What do you think's best, cash or you know that
Well,
whole
let's
share thing?
Yeah, to me, the whole thing, the whole ball of wax, I mean, even YouTube, social media, everything's about sharing. Even if you want cash, if you just want some super chats or, if you're chasing fast money, then you're going to burn out real quick.
You're in the wrong place.
Right. If you're going to share, if you get people to share and you grow, once you grow, the money will come. You keep, so even if you're small, if you're just chasing money, you're going to chase small money. If you want to, make a decent revenue stream, you got to grow.
Yeah, yeah.
And there's never a time you should pass up a chance at a share for money. Uh, I think everything comes down to that.
I think you're absolutely right, dude. Absolutely right.
So if people kind of keep it in the back of your head, like you guys are making content too. I think we forget that that we just focus on, like, we've got a topic, we're gonna make something. Remember, who you're making it for,
Hmm.
and if they like it, would they share it with someone else? Keep shareability in your mind. A lot of people don't talk about that. Is if your video is shareable, they're just thinking, I'm going to make a good video and you should watch it, and you're like, well, why? And you're like, oh, it's cool.
Yeah.
Or but think that they should like it so much that they're going to share it with their friends. And if you think about all the videos that went viral, wasn't because YouTube or Facebook pushed them so much. It's because people were sharing it. They found it funny and they clicked share. And if you can get people to share, like if you're on YouTube, if you get people to share it on Facebook, and then that drives people from Facebook to YouTube, that helps the algorithm. If you got people sharing it on Twitter, on Instagram, and then it drives them back, that always helps. So a major thing is sharing. When my channel, my hydroponics, kind of blew up, like for a couple of months, I went real hard on sharing. I actually shared a story about, that, these people were sending me thank you notes from around the world saying, thank you for showing me how to do this. We went back to, our country in Africa or Turks and Caicos or somewhere, and we're showing people how to grow stuff.
Hmm.
And I told people that was actually because they shared it out. That these weren't people that I knew. They said, I met you I heard about you in some kind of group I was never in. So I let them know that was because they took it and somebody shared it, and they may have shared it with someone, and that from them sharing, that this message is going all around the world, and if they could keep it up.
Yeah.
And in that next month, I had like 6,000 shares. If you can look in your analytics and you can see how many playlists. Y'all forget people put you in a playlist.
Hmm.
That's like having free advertising somewhere. It's like having a poster somewhere about your channel that what somebody happens upon it and they click over to your channel.
Yep.
So every time somebody puts you in a playlist or shares you on Facebook or Twitter, that all adds up, and that really helps, because each one of those people can be a branch to a whole new audience that you've never had before.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And that's kind of where I was going with that. And it's one of the reasons that I share offsite videos on my channel, right? To
Right.
like for instance, I just changed the guest cuts to actually have a link to the guests, their actual channel.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, and the only reason I have the next videos because they wouldn't let me just do the channel. I had to have a video up there as well.
Right. Right.
But it was more important to me to actually have a link to the guest channel than it was for anything else. And it's another reason that I offer them to use it rather than just linking to my playlist, that same video in my playlist. So they get to do with it whatever they want to. And another thing you said that I was really interested in was creating content that is shareable. I think that's extraordinarily important. And you could almost, or you should, I should say, and I want your opinion on this. You should be thinking about that when you're creating content, both taped and live, right? Do you agree?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, totally agree.
Yeah.
That everything that you make in the back of your head, whether you can do it or not, at least be thinking, if somebody watches it, would they share it with their friend? Would they share it with anybody else?
Yeah.
If you think somebody's just going to watch it, and that's like one view.
Exactly.
Right? But if you think maybe they might share it, that might be 10 views, that might be 100 views. That's how things blow up, because then their friend takes it and they pass it on to someone.
Right.
So, and if you can put it in your video somewhere, you don't have to do it in every video. Like people are talking about like subscribing or being afraid to say subscribe, and but if you say share, if you could please share this out, and like what I was doing was giving a story and explaining why they should,
mm-hmm.
and what could happen if they did. Then they feel like they're part of a bigger story instead of just like going, please share my video. You got to give them a little bit of value. It's just like when you drop a video, it's not like, hey, go watch my video. It's like, hey, if you want to learn how to, grow your own shit without, using any soil, you give them some kind of hook. The same thing with the share. You give them some kind of hook why they should share it.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna hook at the end of the show, Mike. Now.
Cool.
I've actually said it a couple times, but I realized after going through this mental exercise that I need to think more about that rather than the subscription, because subscriptions will come if people want to come back and be notified. It is their source, the only source of notification. So that would really work. So yeah. Definitely. Great stuff, Mike. Great stuff.
Cool. Well, appreciate seeing you around everywhere, Jim, and hope you get to feeling better. Take care of that back. It's
Thanks.
the only one you got.
It is the only one I got. To let you know, folks, that my MRI is forthcoming. I went to the doctor today, got more meds, and he actually did enough poking to identify where the pain was. He got to the needle point with just his finger. He was going, between the vertebrae, and he hit one, and I felt needles shoot, and I thought, well, that's it. That's where the problem is, Doc. And so now he's ordered an MRI, and we'll have to roll from there and see where it goes. So
cool. Hope it all works out.
Thanks, man. I appreciate that, Mike. You have a great evening, man. Thanks so much for being on tonight.
Yep, you too. Thanks, everybody.
You bet. We'll see you, bud.